Okay, we're going to be doing some more review of latitude and longitude use on a map. Remember, the most important two lines on the map are the equator. This is 0 degrees north and south. And the prime meridian. This is the 0 degrees east and west. So the spot right here where they cross, that is sort of like the origin in math class. That is the 0, 0 mark. Let's say that we wanted to plot the point that was 30 degrees east and 50 degrees north. What spot on the Earth is represented by those sets of numbers? So we start off here at the 0, 0 mark, and we go 30 degrees to the east of here. The first vertical line will be 10 degrees, then 20, then 30. This vertical line here represents all of the parts of the world that are 30 degrees east of the meridian. So our location is going to be somewhere along this up and down longitude line. We want to go then from that point 50 degrees north. So once again, here we are at the 30, and we're going to go 50 degrees north of here. Here's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Right there is the 50. We can go across and you can see the 50 right there. So this spot right here is our location of 30 east and 50 west. Let's do another one. Okay, let's say that we wanted to do 60 south and 40 west. So from our 0, 0 mark here in the middle, we are first going to go left 40 degrees. West is left, remember, so each one of these lines represents 10. So 10, 20, 30, 40. Right here is 40 degrees west. From here, we're going to go south 60. So here's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Right there is 60 degrees south. It is 40 degrees on the left side or west side of the prime meridian and 60 degrees south of the equator. Okay, with that in mind, you have four problems here to work out. You want to put a star by 60 north, 40 east. That's question number 1 in your box. So once again, we start off by finding the 0, 0 mark off of the coast of Africa. That is our 0, 0. From that spot, we're going to go 40 east and 60 north. 40 east is going to be going to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we go 60 north. That's going to be 6 steps up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right up there. So we got to put a star in that location. The next problem, number 2, 10 south, 20 west. Again, we start at our 0, 0 mark. 20 west is 2 steps to the left. 1, 2. And then 10 south. That's just 1 step right there. Put a star by it. The next step, number 3, 50 north, 170 east. Starting off at our 0, 0 mark, 170 east is going to be to the right. 1, 2, 3, that's 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160, 170. And then from here, we're going to go north 50 degrees. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, right there. Put a star by it. And the fourth one, 20 degrees south, 150 west. Start off at our 0, 0 mark. 150 west is going to be to the left all the way over to here. And it's a little bit off the map. We're just going to have to do it right at the edge there. And then 20 south. 10, 20, right there. Put a star by it. Okay, next we have 4 dots that are labeled here with balloons, and we want to find their coordinates. Let's erase all this mess. Okay, the first one that's up, it's sort of like near Pennsylvania, Pittsburgh, somewhere around in there. To find those locations, we read up and down, and up here it says 80. It is 80 degrees on the left or west side of the prime meridian. So that's going to be 80 west. And now up and down. Here's our equator. So this city is north of the equator. It's going to be something N. So we figure out where does it come across here. And it is 40 degrees on the north side of the equator. So that's the first city. 80 west, 40 north. Technically, the north and south number goes first, but we're not going to be that picky in this class. As long as they're labeled W and N, we're going to be happy. Okay, the next one down here. We find the line that this city here is on, and we follow it up to the labels, and it crosses at the 60. So it's 60 degrees away from the prime meridian. It is on the left side, which is the west side of the prime meridian. So 60 west. And now, how far north and south is it from the equator? Here's 10, 20, 30. 30 degrees on the south side of the equator. So 60 west, 30 north is going to be just fine. Next one, we have something over here in Russia. Follow up, and it's at the 80 degree mark. It is 80 degrees on the right-hand side of the prime meridian. So that's 80 on the east. Looking north and south, it's 60 degrees on this up and down scale. It is 60 degrees on the north side of the equator. So 60 north. 80 degrees east, 60 degrees north. Lastly, this one in southern Africa. We follow the line going up, and it's at the 30 degree mark. So it's 30 degrees on the right-hand side of the prime meridian. That's going to be the east side. And then up and down. It is on the first line below the equator. The first line is labeled as 10 degrees. And since it's on the south side, below the equator, we put an S after it. So the coordinates there are 30 east, 10 south. And that's the end of this review.